Seeing that the bourse is down today, is that just profit taking back on the market?
Hi, Fenly. Thanks for having me. Yeah, you had some activities of the profit takers coming into the market today. That's why you actually saw the boss losing the gains. I think this is the first time in 5 trading days that you've seen the boss go down. Profit takers actually think that some money is good to be made. And of course, you have the end of quarter coming in today, Fenly.
And are you expecting this negativity to continue till Friday?
Fairly, not really. On the side of this week, you might see some little gain and a little downside actually for the remaining part of this week. Fairly, recall that tomorrow will be the last trading day for this week. Friday, you have public holidays over here, so tomorrow figures will actually signal the final exit of the profit takers, if any, still remain left in the market. So we might see the bourse actually go slightly down tomorrow and close the week on such notes, Fairly.
All right, let's take a look at the currency. How exactly did it fare at the auction on Monday?
On the currency bit, we actually saw the CBN actually devalued the Naira. Naira losing some previous gains that it has made. Not different from what our expectation was on the currency front. We actually thought Naira would actually lose some gains that it had made the previous week, and we saw those gains that it lost actually being reversed today on the back of oil inflows by the State National Corporation. So you actually see Naira closing on the stable levels after losing at some gains that it's after losing at the start of this week, Fenly.
Well, we're seeing that the state energy firm, like you mentioned, the NNPC, is planning to sell some dollars to some of the banks in Nigeria. So what exactly is the Forex market like at the moment?
Fairly, actually, these funds are actually already in the market, so planning to is not the good term for it. Already hit the market. Naira actually made some gains. Naira actually closed today at 150 levels after hitting a high of about 150, 30, 40 during the week. So those inflows have already been priced into the market, and you actually saw that again from the CBN window. There is some form of muted demand. Considering the fact that you would have just one auction for the coming week, you would have thought that the demand at the CBN window would have been of significant value. So clearly the market has priced in the inflows from the oil major, and as such the Naira is trading at the current levels, taking into account the liquidity that the inflow would bring into the market, Fenly.
Well, liquidity has always been of concern. How liquid is the market right now?
On the foreign exchange side, yes, there's some level of liquidity, majorly on the back of the state oil firms selling dollars into the market. On the local Naira market is still, I will put a term, awash with liquidity. So you see interest rates at their lowest levels ever been in the last 2 to 3 years at 1% thereabout. We expect this will continue. In 2 weeks' time, we'll see the Federal Allocation Committee disbursing some federal government funds into the market again. I do not think any fundamental would change in terms of liquidity. We expect to see interest rates at these levels of 1% and 1.5% for the remaining part of this month, which is today, and for most of next month, we expect to see this level of liquidity continue fairly.
Well, you were rather positive about the currency since the beginning of the year. Is that still your perspective on the Naira, and what's your long-term outlook for the currency?
Yes, Fenly, I would stay positive of that on that, Fenly. One major factor would be on the rise of the gains in the equity. Though there's the general talk of investors being a little bit cautious in emerging markets, investment in emerging markets. But outside of that, I think Nigeria stands to gain from the positive sentiment that has been coming out of that market. So I would be positive on the currency in the long term, Fenly.